Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Konitlaga. I'm going to present about implementing Google Workplace across your business. I'm not alone. I'm with my colleague, Virginia Bengeni. She's going to be our moderator for today. So thank you guys for joining the session. I really appreciate your time. And please don't forget to engage with us during the session. So today we are going to talk about implement Google Workplace across your business. Today we are going to learn about discover a Google Workplace, boost communication across your business, leverage tools to increase the collaboration. After this session, I hope we'll all understand more about what Google Workplace is, which tools are available, and even the functions and the benefits of using Google Workplace. And we're also going to identify more about the boost communication across your business, and even explore more about the leverage tools to increase the collaboration. Oh, we already have a question, so I guess it's gonna be an interesting session. The first question for today, they say, what tools do you currently use to communicate and collaborate within your business? So I'm asking you guys so we can engage with me during the session. So I will ask you to put your comments in a chat box, or let me see your answers in a chat box. What tools do you currently use to communicate and collaborate within your business? So I'll carry on, and you guys, you can put your comments in the chat box. Our first topic for today, you need to discover a Google Workplace. You need to discover a Google Workplace, and they already have another question. They say, do you currently use Google Workplace, and if so, how? So I will also encourage you guys to keep your comments coming in the chat box. If you are currently using a Google Workplace, and if so, you can tell us how. Okay, what is a Google Workspace? So Google Workspace is a collection of a cloud computing or productivity and collaboration tools. So it's a software and a product developed and marketed by Google. I think it was known as a G Suite. That is what a Google Workplace is. And you can even create a document and the spreadsheets You can also store data, file, and information also, and your information will be secured. So that is a Google Workplace. So after knowing what a Google Workplace is, we are going to learn about the tools that are available. The tools that are available under a Google Workplace are, we have a Gmail, we have Calendar, we have Drive, Meet, we have Spreadsheet, we have Doc, we have Jambox, we have Current, we have Google Chat. So as you can see, there are many here. So all of these tools they are available under the Google Workspace. Okay, when we're talking about Gmail, Gmail, I think most companies they prefer to use email for communications because it is a fast communication, and you can even send you can attach more documents, files when you communicate with your colleagues. So it easily without any security issues. I think more the business prefer using emails more than the other communication tools. So we have a calendar. So calendar, we use calendar to update our schedule, so you can know what your daily task is about. Like, you need to know if today you have a meeting or not. So you need to update your calendar. Then it will remind you if you forgot that you have a meeting or presentation. Then a Google Drive. Oh, sorry. And the other one is Google Drive. So Google Drive is it's where you can store your files. It's like a cloud. You store your files, and they are also secured. You store data, even your photos you can update, or you can store your information there. It will help you even when you lost your phone. If you did store your documents or your photos or your data on a drive, then you can retrieve them using your computer or cell phone or tablet. Then we also have Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing. So now, as you can see, that we are facing this COVID-19. So many companies create online meeting. Some they are using Teams, but here you can use Meet to create a meeting. It will be a video conference. You can see your colleagues, or you can switch off your camera. But it's the good thing to create the meeting, and it is safe also. So I will learn about them when we continue. So here are the core functionalities of Google Workplace. The core functionality of Gmail, because you can see here they talk about Gmail. So Gmail, you can create a document and presentation. You can record and analyze the presentation data. Or you can brainstorm ideas, manage project, and store files. And you communicate globally. You can communicate with people around South Africa, even international. So that is the importance of Gmail. Sorry, my mouse is moving too fast here. You create a document and presentation. These are still the tools of a Google Workplace. So we have docs. We also have slides. So under docs, you can create documents. You can create a document or edit them directly in your browser. So the main thing is that you can share this document with several people or your colleagues, so they can even edit or do some changes at the same time. And the moment they do some changes, so it will save automatically. That is how Google Docs works. And we also have a Google Sheet. I think Google Sheet and Google Doc, they are similar. Sorry, Google Slides and Google Doc are similar. Just that Google Slides, you use it to create presentations. So even you can share with several people and they can edit at the same time. So even the changes that they made, it will save automatically. So they are similar, just that this one you create the slide, the presentations, and this one you create the document. Record and analyze and present data. So when you record, you can use a Google form to record or to analyze a survey. Like example, the register that we are using here on the presentation, you can use a Google form to create the register also. So a Google form, you can create a survey, or you can even use to create activities. You can select a multiple questions, type or drag, drop, true or false. So you can play around with a Google form to create the activity for the learners. And we have Google Sheets. So Google Sheets we use to create the spreadsheets. You can, even the spreadsheet, you can share them with several people or your colleagues. We can edit at the same time, just like the presentation. You can create it directly in your web browser. You can make changes. The changes that you are making, it also save automatically. So that is how Google Sheet works to create a spreadsheet. So after learning about the tools that are available, we are here to learn more about the benefits also. So here are the benefits brought by the Google Workplace. We need to increase our collaboration. We improve communication. You work smarter. You enhance security. So when they say you need to increase our collaboration, you need to encourage your colleagues or your team to share more ideas, or you can promote something like a dialogue between all your employees so they can play around with their ideas. Then you encourage them to share even their opinions also. That is how you're gonna increase the collaboration between your employees. Then you improve communication. Okay, here increase collaboration. Google Workspace stores your information in the cloud, enabling you to share documents and file. You can track changes, comment with ideas, and work with colleagues across the project. As I already explained, that you can create some dialogue to share some ideas with your employee. So that is how you're gonna increase collaboration. Then you need to improve communication. Improving communication, you need to use the tools that like most people are familiar with, like Gmail. Most business people use Gmail to communicate, and it is fast to communicate via email than other communication forms. Then you use Google Meet to create a meeting, video conference with your colleagues also. You use Google Current, and you use Google Chat. So Google Chat, you can create a group under a Google Chat, a group of your staff, your colleagues. Then you can drop the ideas there to communicate about it. That's how you're gonna improve your communication. After improving communication, you need to work smart. Sorry, you need to work smart, collect and analyze, turn data into insight, or streamline your workflows, and process, store and manage files, communicate and collaborate via one central system. So you can prevent the threat before it happens with your proactive security. So the hackers cannot hack you. So you need to protect your data and make sure that people find the exact information, like the proper information that they need to know about your business, so they can know more what they are expecting. Or securely store files and data. You can store documents, files, and data on a cloud via a Google Drive. Then you need to create a password or restrict access, because if people can have access to your document, you might find out that they delete your data. Then it will be a problem. So you need to encrypt them and restrict access. You need to set up a password to protect your business from the security threats like the hackers. Then you'll have to create your Google Workspace account. When you create your Google Workspace account, you have six steps. Sorry, we have 6 steps. You need to visit workspace.google.com. You sign up or a business data. After visiting this, you need to, once you've done that, you click the get started. Then you will follow the steps inside to see how you're going to continue with this sign up. Then step 2, you need to input your business name. So when they say you need to input your business name, is where you're gonna enter your details, like your business name, number of your employees, location also. Then step 3, you need to add your contact details. So you need to add your contact numbers, email address, maybe your names and say name there, so they can know who to communicate with. Then step 4, sorry, you choose your company domain, you choose your domain. Then step 5, you update your business addresses. So you need to keep your address up to date, because You need to update your business address because these days we operate online. So, or even if it's not online, we need to know the address of where your business is so we can go and visit your business. So if your address is the older than now, then it will be like people will get lost when they want to go to your company or the business. So you need to set up your logins details. You need to have a username and password to log in on your account for Google Workspace. How to get set up on Google Workspace? You need to create your business email, and you need to add your team members and users. After that, you migrate your data and import files. So as you can see, like any company have email address. That's where they say you need to create a business email. They have their business emails. Then after you need to create also account for your members, because when they need to access your workspace, they will need to sign in first. So they will need their account, the username and password to access your Google Workspace account. Then you also gonna migrate your data and import the files. You can upload all the important document into your new Google Workspace drive to store files securely. So, oh sorry. Okay, I'll pause for a minute here to check if you are engaging with me. Okay, I can see here. Thank you guys for joining. I see you guys. Thank you. The first question that I asked, I think, is the second one. Which tool do you currently use to communicate and collaborate? Oh, the first one, collaborate with your business. Thank you, Brenda Mahale. She said she's using email. So as I was said, that email is very important, and it is fast to deliver communication. So thank you, guys. I will continue. Our second topic for today, you need to boost communication across your business. Oh, which tool can you use via a Google Workspace to boost communication? So guys, let's keep engaging with me here so we can learn about those tools. So you can put your comments in the chat box. Which tools can you use via Google Workspace to boost communication? I hope I'll find more answers or more comment for this topic. So we have our key communication tools. So as you can see, Gmail and Google Meet chat, like they are keep coming. So you can see that they are very important. They are the main tools that we can use to to boost our communications. So we have Gmail, we have Google Meet, we have Current, we have Chat. So as I said about Gmail, you send communication and it makes things easier to stay on top of the work that matters. You can even build a trust by giving your colleagues the professional email address, like the one that we are having for, like it says connie@schoolnet.org.za. So these are our professional email address. So you can build your trust by creating your colleagues or your team the professional emails, so it will be easy to communicate with them. Then you use Google Meet also to interact with them using a video conference, or we can just switch off our cameras, but we then join the meeting. And it is simple to join a meeting via a Google Meet, because you can just join from your calendar, or you can just join straight from your email invitation. Then we have a Google Current. A Google Current, you also engage with employees. You work toward a common goals, or build a community. Like you communicate your ideas and get instant feedback on it. And it also connect several members. So as long as they have internet and computer or smartphone, then it will be easy. Then we have Google Chat. Google Chat, you can create a group for your colleagues, so you can communicate with them through a Google Chat. So you can communicate wherever you are, as long as you have internet connection, smartphone also, or laptop. Those are the key communication tools that most companies use to improve their communication. So Gmail, they said communicate globally with is using a Google free email tool. You can send file, create group, mail list, and access an integrated calendar in order to stay connected and up to date. Also, Meet, as I was already said, it keep your team connected with enterprise-grade video conferencing. You build on a Google robust and secure a global infrastructure. And the Google Current, they say you engage employees, foster more meaningful conversation, stay connected, work towards a common goal, build a community, ensure employee can communicate their ideas and receive the instant feedback. So that is how Google Currents work. And the Google Chat, securely connect with anyone you work with and share ideas, files, tasks. As I was said, you can just communicate with them wherever you are, as long as you have internet connection, and you are using smartphone or you have a laptop. So it helps team and business communicate fluently and efficiently from anywhere. So we also have four top tips to maximize your communication. The first one, you need to recreate in-person community. The second one, you stay organized. The third one, you create team mailing list. And the fourth one, you set up a project or team rooms. So the first one, they say you recreate in a person community. When you recreate in a person community, you need to schedule a regular team calls and check-ins via a Google Meet and Hangouts. You also need to connect with colleagues and team across the globe. You brainstorm ideas, work on team project, and hold a virtual events. So you can hold the virtual events using the Google Meet. Then you need to join more mobile and desktop devices or even the laptops. The second tip, you stay organized. So when they talk about stay organized, you need to have a calendar so you can update your schedule to also be up to date and be on time. Create your appointment. If you have appointment, then you can know before the day, so you prepare yourself. So you improve communication across teams through a Google Calendar. You create multiple team calendar to track meetings, training session, vacations, and more. So you also improve visibility and organization by ensuring all team members remain connected. So I think that is how our calendar help us to always be up to date, because you need to create appointment and schedule your meeting also. The third tip, you create a team mailing list. So you need to create a team mailing list. Like you can create a group email. Like you can use maybe let me say a support specialist at schoolnet.org.za. So you will all include the support specialist email inside. So it will be just a one email address. Then you need to update status. You need to send a status update and also share the resources and increase visibility and foster communication. So I think it's important to create a group email so it will be easy to communicate with them. Unlike entering like many email address, you can just enter that one address, the group email address you created. And the last but not least, we have setup project or team room. When you set up a project or a team room, you need to encourage your members to network with each other, to share the ideas, exchange thoughts on a best practice, and create a stronger sense of community. So you need to interact with each other, like to engage with the ideas. It helps a team members stay connected by creating room in a Google chat or a chat in Gmail, so you can communicate easily. Okay, I'll pause again here to check the questions or the answers, if you guys had answers or the comment or even the question that you wanted to ask. Okay, as I asked, which tool can you use via Google Workspace to boost communication? I can see Zotumo here. Thank you, said a Google Chat. So she's using a Google Chat. Thank you, Ambesiwe. Also, that I think it's email. So I think she's using email, Google Chat, and Google Meet. Also have Quincy Fala here asking what is a current. Okay, I think Google Current is another communication tool that you use to engage with employee, foster more meaningful conversation, and you also need to stay connected. It works towards common goals. So I'm not sure if you're getting my point here, but I think that is how I understand the with Google Current. It's also a tool to communicate with employees. Thank you guys for engaging with me. I have Brenda Mohali here said chat is more of instant message. It's more faster to communicate with your colleagues, and Google Meet it's suitable when you want to present some sort of work. Yeah, that is true, Brenda. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. I will continue. Here is our last topic for today. Leverage tools to increase collaborations. Oh, we also have another question here. Which tools can you use on a Google Workspace to increase collaboration? So, from your understanding or from your knowledge, which tools can we use on a Google Workspace to increase collaboration? So please guys put your comments, your thoughts, or your answers in a chat box so we can learn which tools we can use to increase our collaboration. Maybe you have different tools or different tools that you know. So let's put our thoughts in a chat box so we can all learn more today. You need to collaborate across a project and teams. When you collaborate across a project, you need to brainstorm ideas and you need to share working files, make suggestions, and take colleagues. And you also need to track changes. So when you're brainstorming ideas, we have one example here. So you can use a Google Jamboard. Jamboard is connected to the cloud, and it enables people in a different location to work together in a real time through a multiple touch point. So I think as you can see the picture here, like a Jamboard, you can write, you can show you can brainstorm your ideas by drawing and you can insert images, You can even share the slides, sheets, or you can even share the document. So that is how a Jamboard works, and you can improve brainstorming session here using it. And I think it can accommodate maybe up to 50 people can work on a jam at the same time. So that's how we're going to brainstorm our ideas using the Google Jamboard. Or you can use a Google Drive. As we already know that Google Drive, you can use it to store files on the cloud via Google Drive. You can even enable you to share a working document, presentation, sheets with easy. But I think you need to encrypt your account so people cannot see everything there. You need to create even the password so you can be the one who can access the data. It's either you give them access or you share with them the the files that you want to share with them. So you need to encourage collaboration and work from one central file. Any file that you can add, like you can add any file on the Google Drive, and so everyone can stay up to date. But I think it's important if you encrypt it, like you create a password and you the two-step authentication. Then after, you need to make suggestion and tag colleagues. You need to edit a shared document in a real time. You reduce the need to send files back and forth. Uh, Suggest changes, comment with ideas, and tag colleagues to increase visibility and boost collaboration. I also think you need to reply to comments and track changes so that you can approve them to maybe to implement the ideas. So you need to track changes and even reply their comments. Oh, under track changes, view all edits made to your document and file. You need to restrict access, track changes, and approve suggestions to ensure the collaboration efforts and manage and review effectively. So you can also revert to the previous version, and you need to keep the track changes in a shared by viewing, or you can open a file you've last shared and check who made the changes, and you can even see who changed something in the file since you posted. Then you can even see who commented or edited or share or make a move, anything. So you can track the changes by viewing the file that you shared. Okay, I'll also pause for the question to check if you are not having questions or engaging with me here. Then I'll let me go and check. Okay. I asked which tools can you use on a Google Workspace to increase collaborations? Uh, okay. I see Thank you were here. She said you can use Google Jamboard. Thank you so much. And even Ambesiwe said you can use a Google Docs. Thank you guys for engaging with me through the presentation. I'm also learning more, like things that I didn't know before. So thank you so much for engaging with me, and keep doing that. Let's share our thoughts, let's share our knowledge so we can learn more about the Google Workspace. Okay, I'll continue. Oh, uh, they say next step. So, what are your next steps? Okay, I see it's the end of our presentation. You can find us on a social media. You can check us on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. Uh, Thank you guys for joining the session today, and also thank you for interacting with me through the whole presentation. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to fill the register. And also, I think there is another training tomorrow, another session tomorrow, so you can join. You can even use your calendar to schedule for tomorrow's meeting, as we learn more about our Google Calendar, how it works, and the other tools. So thank you so much, guys, for joining the session and engaging with me. Thank you.